Video might be a little bright, I think. Too dark now? Hard to tell. You know what? I think I look great. I think I look great right there. Whew. What up, sweet Phil? All gas, no brakes, baby. Right. Oh, early morning here. 8 o'clock where I'm at, so I gotta whisper a little bit. Sorry if I'm being a little kind of quiet. Beyonce. The wife is sleeping, so. Good morning, Jonathan Dice. What's going on? Thank you. Yeah. Wow, I was feeling real rough yesterday. Real rough. But the wedding was amazing. It was great. Like, I guess I was nervous and stuff, but you'll be MFing the side too. Yeah, that's the way to go. You get one screen, or you can listen to in the background a stream going, and then you can pop in when something good goes. That's what I used to do a lot before I started streaming. I'd listen to people and then minimize the game and watch and see what was going on. Do I have everything set up right? I wanted to post in my Discord real quick that I was going live. I'm just going to do that right quick, stick tight. Morning stream and coffee. That sounds like a good title. Kaboom. Titled. Let's go. There he is, Mr. Husband. That's this guy. Yeah. Sleep us out. What's going on? Good to see you. It's wonderful. Sunday morning. And how? Exactly, and your voice is smooth, is soothing. That's what you're getting. This quiet whisper in your ear this morning. Yeah, I can talk a little louder probably. I have a old house with I'm sure you can hear everything up through the floors and stuff, so try to be too loud. Had hair before the wedding. It's been many moons since I had hair. I mean, I got some hair. It grows in real great right around here. Real great. Thick, super thick skull of hair around the sides. Oh, that's not what to do. So I did a little bit of playing offline on this character. Can't remember what let's say I found the Crown of Ages online, I think. What else? I didn't find anything too crazy. Found some little items that I'll put in a video that are useful stuff. Nothing crazy though. That's what I was sitting here playing for about the last 45 minutes, and I was like, why don't I just click the stream button? Why not? What do you recommend, Lightning Stork or Javazon? This is assuming price is not an issue as well. I mean, that's super hard to tell. Like, if you're talking for magic finding in general, Sorceress is going to be better. But the Javazon is pretty wicked. Like, if you can get Enigma teleporting around, you can like solo bail runs like no problem. Cows you can just slaughter so fast, it's crazy. But overall, like Lightning Sorceress with Infinity is like the most versatile. You can teleport super fast. That's the one I would go with if you're trying to magic find primarily. If you're hunting for like high runes primarily, Probably the Javazon doing Caual runs and stuff is the best. Specifically to get the Tal Rasha's, the eye, that's the orb. I don't, personally, offhand, I don't know any specific places like, this is absolutely the best place to find it. It's not really an item that people usually seek out. Like, it's not common, but it's reasonably common. Yeah, it's hard to, it's not like common, like, I don't know if you get what I'm saying. If you're online, the best is going to be to trade for it, to be honest. Like, whatever you found, if you can trade, like, I can't think of right now what another, you know, War Travelers for Tal's Orb, or something that would be roughly the same value, maybe. That's honestly, you know, just magic finding area where you can try to find a good item like a Mephisto or Andariel, and then try to trade for it, to be honest, is going to be the best. Any other than that is just literally a crapshoot. Like Mephisto or Andariel is going to be probably the best, you know. I found Pluggy and June now have 5 builds. This game is addicting. Yeah, Pluggy is sick. Like, I wish they could find a way to get an unlimited stash on Diablo 2 Resurrected, but how do you change skills so fast? You should have seen the first like 20 or 30 runs I did with this Pit Zerker. Well, first of all, these 3 right here that I'm switching like this, I'm just hitting the hotkey button super quick, and everything else I just, you know, I just get used to it. Cause yeah, I'm literally like flying all around with my fingers at this point. That's why the wife just married me. The magic fingers I got, huh? But you just got to get used to it, to be honest. The first 30 runs was disgusting. Like, I even think I died a few times because I was, you know, couldn't get the button keys hit right and stuff. Yeah, Nightmare and Dario is shockingly, when I was hunting in SOJ, someone says they found a Tal's amulet from there. In the time it took me to find 1 SOJ, I found 5 Tal's amulets from Nightmare and Dario. Albeit it did take me like way longer than it should have. What did it take me? Probably like 10 hours to find an SOJ running Nightmare and Dario. And by 10 hours, I mean, like, that was like 1,400 runs on single player, you know, static map. So easier than online, because online you can't know where you're going. I have like a perfect build, you know, because I've been playing on this character for so long. Magic fingers. Yeah, I thought that was a pretty good joke, you know. You just got to be quick with your fingers, you know. It gets you good places in life. Switching skills on here, but is what I'm talking about. Nothing else. Don't forget to slay that like button. Thank you, Terrence. Appreciate it. Yeah, like button destruction. Legendary. In drop calculator, it says Diablo and Bale on Nightmare for the Tal Rasha's Orb. Yeah, it might be the best. Like, I would not disagree with the calculator, obviously. But a big consideration is how fast you can kill him. Like, to get to Bale, it takes like 4 minutes of waiting for the waves to, waiting for the waves to cast and stuff. So even though Bale is technically like the best drop odds, when you factor in the number of kills per minute you can get, I think that probably Hell Andy and Hell Mephisto are going to be the top 2. But yeah, then and the good thing about them too is the drop odds on a lot of other items are good. If you're online, running Andariel and Mephisto and then trading whatever you can get for the item that you need is probably going to be the best bet for most stuff. Because you never know what you're going to get, obviously, and then when you do find something, like I said, War Traps was an example I brought up, or You know, who knows? You could even find like an arachnid's mesh, and you're like, I don't need this, but I could trade this for like 3 other like mid-level items that I do need. So really, you're coming out ahead there. I appreciate it. Sadly, I play offline. Oh, your offline question then, huh? Yeah. Let's go with Petro. Sorry that I don't know if that's a Russian name or something. It's hard for my simple Midwestern American brain to comprehend. Petro. Yeah, for single player, I mean it's essentially Andariel and Mephisto, kind of like it is with most stuff. Maybe that drop odds calculator with ebugged or with Andariel always doing quest drops now. I would probably speculate that Andariel would be better. Like the best, essentially. Oh, is it? Okay. Gotcha. Then I don't feel as bad about not being able to pronounce a name you made up. I feel bad sometimes when it's, you know, just, you know, someone from, I don't know if it's the Philippines or they're here or there, from Russia or from Sweden, and it's like, ugh, I don't know what those letters in combination make. You know, I don't know what sound they make. Another Moser's 25. I think that I forget what Moser's rolls on the resistance, if that's different or not. I think it is. I guess I'll mark it down. I don't know. Hard. I always back and forth whether it's an item I should really mark down or not. But I'll go ahead and mark her down. Wait, what did I just do? Oh, I have no idea what I just did. Alright, where was I? Alright. Get chat back here. Yo, Kyle, what's going on? Yeah, pretty early. It's 8:30 here. I mean, I've been up for 2 or 3 hours now, so I don't even set an alarm. I wake up at like 6 or 6:30 every day because it's, well, compared to what my old job was, well, the job that I had before I didn't work there anymore. I used to have to get up at like 5 or 5:30 every day. And actually, the job I worked before this last job, I was at the last place I was at for like 5 years. So I don't jump jobs or nothing, but the job I was at before that, I used to have to get up at 4:30 every day. That was devastating. I didn't even, it's one of those things you don't even realize until you do it, or until you stop doing it, and you're like, oh, that sucked. But I took that job when the economy was crashed in like '08 or whatever, so. On his trade stuff? No, I did not see Cooley's new video. I think I seen he posted something, but I didn't check it out. Trade stuff, huh? That's cool. Yo, Likery TV, I think is what that is. What's going on, yo? Good morning. Good morning to you, and good morning to everybody. Thank you for checking out the early morning stream. Swedish names aren't that hard to pronounce. Maybe. I never, it's all relative. All relative. Could be, they might be very hard for me. That's not saying that their dumb names are bad, but some people just aren't good at things. Such as pronouncing names from other languages. Not other, well, they use English, but other cultures will, there you go. There you are. Is there another one around here somewhere? There. Lost that one. I need to, I got, it's crazy. I never realized how much gold there was everywhere until you had auto gold pickup. And my gold is full all the time. Just all the time. I'm constantly having to go back to this, I don't have to, but going back to the stash to get rid of all my gold. Elder staff. Ondels, alright. One of the rare items in Diablo 2 with experience gained on it, which is kind of neat. I don't really need another one of those. I do have a couple million of them. But I do like... that's one I always mark down. Because it's cool that it has experience gained on it. In my opinion, anyways. I actually started giving my single-player character slot more love after watching you. Yeah, single-player is underrated. It really is cool. There's good pros and there's ways that it's harder. It's definitely, in my opinion, harder to start out a single-player character. Unless, I mean, if you know what you're doing, it's not too hard, I guess. But for especially newer people, because online newer people just leech off of everybody who knows what they're doing. And that's what people, it'd take people like weeks to do a playthrough when they're new, which I understand. Everybody's that way. But just having people tell me how much of a dipshit I am because I play single player, and I'm like, you do it, and let me know, bro. Stop just like getting rushed online, and they'll always be there regardless of anything. Yeah, servers are down, they're there. No matter what happens, you always have these characters you can play on. You don't have to like, oh great, I have to search for a spirit again every 3 months. You gotta try to find a white monarch. Jeez, like. Mr. Mom. Yeah, buddy. I'm just a domesticated father now. Just a domesticated husband. I haven't slept at all. This stream is procrastinating me further. You haven't gone to bed yet? I guess it depends what time zone you're in, but... Yeah, I could be a Mr. Mom. No big deal. Yeah, I've been really thinking, speaking of Mr. Mom stay-at-home stuff, I'm thinking about doing a little bit of work on my second channel, maybe trying to pick a lane for that. Maybe do video editing, more video editing stuff on that. It had crossed my mind before, but I'm thinking about, I'm kind of going to borrow / steal, and not steal an idea, but I've seen other people when I've been looking up stuff, like, they'll do real short, just like, here's how to do this, here's how to do that, and you can make them super quick. And people, obviously people want videos that are right to the point. How do you do this green screen technique? You do it exactly like this. Boom, boom, boom. And it's perfect. There you go. You can adjust it a little bit like this. Thanks for watching. I think that would be super good, just straight to the point, and people would want to watch videos like that, maybe. Oh, Robin, thank you. Robin Newhouse, thank you for the congratulations. And Kyle. Thank you so much. Not to mention server-side issues, long queues. Yeah, exactly, Jonathan, for single player. Sorry, I took so long to get back to that comment. My apologies. Let's see. Fixed maps threw me off. I forgot about that. Yeah, that is... if you just like if you love the magic finding aspect of Diablo 2, which is me, like obviously if you love PvP, single player is not going to be for you. But if you just love the the gamble of magic finding, and then boom, you find something. A single player is, in my opinion, better than online for sure. Some people, and I used to be this way too, and I kind of still do, I guess. Some people love the trading aspect, and I get that for sure. That's obviously going to make single player not viable for you, but that's kind of why I do both, I guess. Yeah, Larry, very early stream for me. we're gonna be heading down to the city today. We were gonna go yesterday, but then we were both like super freaking tired, and I was hungover AF. And we were like, why did we want to go the very next day down to the city? Why don't we go? We'll push it back. So we called and got the room pushed back to another day. So just a day down. We'll probably go to the casino or something. There's some like different bars, some like classy type of places and stuff. And we might go to a Red Wings game, I think, or maybe a Pistons game, because even though they're terrible, I'm been a Pistons fan forever. And it's just kind of cool. It would be cool to go down and go to a game. Yo, Craig. Excuse me. Early in the morning, it's not barely working. Good morning. I'm a Frost Orb build at level 89. I'm wanting to respec for easier solo magic finding bosses and dungeons. Any recommended cold immunes? If you want to go dual spec and you don't want to be locked in, so you can do a few different better areas. Orb and Firewall ain't a bad choice, since Firewall just slaps it up now apparently. You can't go wrong with a Blizzard build. If you go strictly Blizzard, it just means you can't do like Eldritch and Shank and a few other places like that. Yeah, so that's pretty much the recommendations on that one. Go Habs. One of those people. Yeah, I'm always against the Avalanche ever since like the late 90s when all that melee stuff went down. I mean, nowadays it's obviously completely different like situation, but boy, that was a rivalry of all rivalries back in the day. The Red Wings Avalanche. Wingtown. G-Face. Ah! What's going on over here? Okay, jeez. Struggling there. Whoa, mercenary getting lit up over here. What is going on? Always need yourself a G-Face. Always need a G-Face. Crushing Blow, Deadly Strike, Strength. Legendary G-Face. One of the ones that's kind of, you kind of find a lot of them sort of, if you do a lot of magic finding like I do, but still noteworthy in my opinion. Lots of Merc Gear vids out there. Going pure Blizzard using Merc for the cold immunes. Lord DeSace in the Chaos Sanctuary. Yeah. Maybe check this again real quick. Probably get taken out here in a second. Boy, something up there's slapping me. Is there another champion up here I'm not seeing? Alright, let's just skip it. I don't want to spend a bunch of time looking for a champion when I could go get more over here or over there somewhere. Whoops. How was the wedding, bro? Yeah, the wedding was legendary. It went pretty great. The only thing that was, there was just, I guess, a couple little things that were disappointing. Not really complaining because it really went really great. Like, we were very happy with how everything went. Very little issues or anything. They, the hall somehow forgot to serve our wedding cake. But we had the wedding cake and we had like a dessert table. So I think that's how it kind of got overlooked. Like, people thought, they thought that, I don't know. So we have our whole wedding cake. Like, we ended up having to cut it into pieces and stick it in our freezer. But yeah, and then they were supposed to like dim the lights during the ceremony, and they forgot to do that or didn't do it or whatever. Which I wouldn't even notice, my fiance told me. But besides that, just some little things. Did I miss something? Congratulations. I'm not sure, Larry. I got married the day before yesterday, so maybe you missed that. Sup, you beast. Brian Quick, what's going on? Bill, thought of 8 die from trampoline at concert. Trampling at concert? I didn't hear about that. I've been busy the last few days. That's not good, obviously. I've seen people get, like, crushed at concerts before. I've literally been next to people, like, I was strong enough to hold people away up at the front rail of, like, a rock show. But then, like, there's, like, a little girl over here just getting crushed, and she's just like, ah! And bouncers are pulling on her, like, upper body, and they can't get her out because she's stuck, you know, and screaming, and people getting crowd surfed to the front because they're, like, bleeding from their head and they're unconscious and stuff. But, yeah, I don't know. That sounds terrible, getting stampeded at a concert. What helm am I using? I'll show that real quick because it's super cool, in my opinion, anyways. It's a rare one that I found with five find item with 4 to battle orders. So I'm just trying to catch up on some of these comments. They're starting to come in a little quicker, and my brain isn't very smart. How did I meet my wife? One of my buddies came back from the Navy, and he talked to me. He's like, dude, let's get 50-yard line tickets for the Lions, and we're going to go down there. And at the time in my life, I was like, F it, whatever. I'll pay, you know, $300 or whatever it was for, like, these Lions tickets. I think it wasn't right on the rail, but it was a couple rows back. So, because right up front was like $1,000 or something, you know. But so I went down there, and he was like, "Hey, I'm talking to this girl. We should go meet up with her and her friend." And I'm like, "All right, sure, talk me into it." And then the friend was her. So that's how I met her. And then I laid down the sweet Phil moves, and yeah, giggity. Yeah, the sweet Phil moves were like, hey, you're kind of, like, cool and stuff. You want to, like, maybe go on a date sometime? You missed casting bow? Oh, did I not, all distracted, didn't cast it up? Good looking out. Thoughts on daylight savings times? The questions you ask sometimes. It's a scam, I tell you that much. Man, I think they should get rid of daylight savings times. The time should never change. I get the idea that they try to save, like, what is it? Nowadays they justify it by, like, lighting costs or something, because then businesses have to have their lights on less long or something stupid like that. But the number of people, there's like a giant spike in heart attacks for daylight savings times because, you know, alarms going off earlier than people expect, and it, like, just kills them, you know? They have a heart attack and die. I mean, it's kind of hard to say because people having heart attacks, like, if you have a heart attack because your alarm went off an hour earlier than you expected, you're probably you're going to die pretty soon anyways, but... Windforce hard to find. Where's the best place to farm it? Ugh, there's not going to really be a best place. I mean... Pendle, or I found a Windforce off at Threshock. It was kind of wicked, but man, there's not gonna be any place I say it's gonna be like 1 in like 18,000. Yeah, there's quite a few people in here. Got some gear questions coming, so I'm gonna go ahead. Oh, daylight savings times is a scam. I agree with that one. That's kind of what I was trying to spit out. I'll go over the gear super quick here because a few people asking about it. Real quick though, I'm not gonna go into detail on it, but I got Grief over here. All right, I got a 6th Isted Phase Blade for that ton of magic find. This rare helm with 5 find item. I just wanted to use something different. Honestly, Ariats is probably a better option, but I wanted to be different. I wanted to look cool and sick, and I found this and I thought it was pretty cool. So a caster amulet for a barbarian. That way, with the items I have on Switch, 2 whiz spikes. There's 107 faster cast rate. 105 is a good breakpoint for a barbarian. I got Enigma here. That's how I get the teleport, all the magic find, all the other stuff that's on Enigma. War Travs, Chance Guards, 2 Nagels, and I got a Trang's Belt just so I get Cannot Be Frozen. It does have a little other stuff on it too to help out. Life and Mana and stuff like that. Not the giggity. That was just a joke. Found my first SOJ from Hell Countess. Wow! That's a wicked, you know, you're not even expecting it and you drop a SOJ from Countess. Sick, man. Congrats. They're trying to save time, right? Yeah, saving time. Exactly. Get back here, you schmuck. Dull rune. 10k Pindle runs for a windy. So one in 10,000. Is that what you're saying? The drop odds calculator says. Sounds about right. But yeah, with it being 1 in 10,000, like you could easily do like 20,000 and not find one. Or you could do like one run and it could drop the first try. So I don't know if you're interested in showing bugs, but I have 2 swords and axes that will crash anyone's game when I link it and they click it. Report the bug yesterday. I don't know how long before it'll be fixed. That's interesting. I'll try to. There's a lot of comments coming. I'll try to see what are the swords. Are they like rare swords or something? I did actually see Riker just talked about something this morning about items. They're probably rare if I'm guessing right, because he was talking about how they forgot to increase the file size limit for Diablo 2 on items on the stash, but they made the stash, 5 times bigger. Whoa! Wow, that guy, she almost one-dropped me. And it was causing bugs and stuff because the file sizes were too big. Long division a scam. Do I say that a lot? Or I don't know if you're poking fun at me, or that's just how you say things too. But I say like everything's a scam. Anything that I like don't agree with, or like I think is wrong, like, that's a scam. Dissident just dropped a 26 Maras off of Mephisto. Nice. I haven't been picking my run counter. You know what? I need a drink of coffee. Forgive me. Bitcoin a scam? Kinda. I mean, I got some. I don't know. A lot of things are scams. Sports cards, scams. Anything collectible, scam. NFTs, scam. Beanie Babies, scam. Yeah. I think you guys are noticing that's kind of... I get hooked on words like that I use a lot. You guys probably noticed. That's actually how I got my nickname Sweet Phil, if anyone ever hasn't heard this story before. I used to say I was into like skateboarding and stuff when I was younger, and I used to just, oh man, that's sweet, like, I don't know, I must have heard people saying stuff was, oh man, that's sweet, bro. And I started saying sweet all the time, and then people started calling me Sweet Phil because I said sweet all the time, like making fun of me. But then I just like took it as my own. I was like, that's not the worst nickname that like high school bullies could give you. Even though that, they would say it sarcastically, like, oh, Sweet Phil. I was like, yeah, baby, let's go, Sweet Phil, baby. I make a living off of collectibles. You make a living, huh? That's sick. Weddings equal scam. Here you go, Sanders. I mean, kinda. The 1.2 trillion infrastructure bill passed by Congress, scam. It kind of sounds like it, to be honest. They took out anything that was like, hey, this is going to be for people to help them. And they're like, well, how about these things that give all these corporations a bunch of money? Let's vote for that. We'll keep that in. I guess, okay. Another one of those. I just found a Nat's armor not too long ago. I mean, the day that that Congress does something right for the people, I mean, that'll be a crazy day. Any newbies playing BNet watching this? Ask the Rhino. Sounds like, what, do you got some giveaway stuff for newbies? Ooh, double axe. Let's go. I finally get paid family leave. Nice. Yeah, that'd be sick. Is this online? No, right here you see it says single player. I gotta put that on there because a lot of people ask if it's online. Because yeah, a lot of people play online, but I mean single player is the same as online, just with static maps, and you can't leech off everybody. You have to actually play the whole game yourself. So. Oh, sounds like the boss has arisen. We'll see how long the queue is. All mules full. Oh, gotcha. Got a bunch of full mules you gotta get rid of, huh? That's yeah, Mick. Maybe there's a connection there. No, we don't. I'm just gonna steer clear of political stuff. Everyone ends up butthurt when anyone mentions one word about something political, no matter which way you say it. Just hurt butts all over the place. Actually, that's a prime example right there of, like, the gloves were actually off the screen. I couldn't see them, and you zoom in, and then it reorganizes everything so that you can see the stuff here better. I'm probably going to make a video about that maybe in a little bit here when I get off stream. That's my next video. Just a quick little 1-2 minute something, you know. Think of some super interesting title, a very clickable title, as they like to word it on some of the channels I watch about making videos. Don't miss high runes with this trick or something like that. Ah. Wow, all the champions in this room. Any recommendations finding charms? I've been plugging away in Sanctuary, Endurance of Hate. Yep, cows like a full cow games are going to be the best. And obviously, if you're in full games, everyone's going to try to grab them all. So you kind of gotta, if you're trying to specifically get them for your, you know, either you gotta be real quick and get up in there and take stuff as they're dropping, or you gotta like run off by yourself and kill the cows all by yourself. So I think somebody a little bit further down had said that. Gosh dang it. Can't see. Teleport, yo. I think that's all of them. Okay. Phil, when are you running for president? I would say if I get like $10 million, I would run for president. So every Diablo 2 ladder reset would be a holiday, a national holiday. You would get mandatory time off of work there, you know. Paid. If Blizzard doesn't get the servers working right, they're going to be fined $1 million a day until the servers work right. You guys like my platform, or do you think I need to change that up a little bit? Chain boots. Let's go. Step out of chat for a second, like Phil's stream, y'all. Oh, okay. I read that correctly. Yeah. If you guys haven't hit the like button yet, give me a little like button tap. Helps the stream, helps the channel a little bit. Costs you nothing, except for the time of one click, one little click. If you want to get real wicked, you know. Maybe invite some friends, you know? Hey, buddy, Sweet Phil streaming right now. You're missing out. Ooh, I missed. Woo! Did not mean to do that. Oh boy, I'm getting hungry. Getting hungry. You want to see him? Oh, I use a controller for this? No, that ain't happening, buddy. That would be gross. Yeah, sometimes people are just being funny, hit the dislike button or whatever. They both do the same thing, so I think, anyways. I don't know if it really hurts or anything. You hit the dislike button, but oh well, what you gonna do, huh? I get a lot of dislikes nowadays. What's up, baby? Ready to go? All right. Oh yeah. You say hi to everybody. It's good. If you yell real loud, they can hear you.
Hello.
Yeah, she's real person, promise. Phil, can you do this? I don't know what you mean by that, sleeper. Do this. Can I swim? Is that what you're asking? Drop anything fun yet? Nothing too rare, crazy. Found like ondals and like lying of hands and a G face and some stuff like that. So middle range stuff that's not crazy, but I mean, if you're looking for reasonable items, you know, you can trade some of that stuff to get what you know, to level up what you're getting or what you're looking for. But I'm on single player, obviously couldn't trade, but I mean, it's noting the same stuff that you can find online, so that's what I was getting at. 10 million likes on this. Let's go. Yeah. Sweet Phil wifey. Yeah. Got a good ring to it. Nothing on that. Oh. Still too early. Trying to talk here ain't coming out. Whew. It's hot. I need to take this hoodie off. Is this your honeymoon? Yeah, right now. This is, we're having our honeymoon right now. Fastest way to find a lem? I mean, runes in general is just kill as much stuff. I mean, lem is going to be Hell Countess. Anything up to Ist, it'll be the fastest to do Hell Countess. Like, I did 500 Hell Countess runs back in the day, and I found, like, 4 Ist runes and, like, 7 lem runes, so... you probably can't do it that fast, but if you're specifically just trying to get one, it's gonna be Countess. Like, I don't know the odds offhand, but I would say, like, if you did 100 Hell Countess runs, you're probably gonna get a lem rune. But yeah, I know that sometimes when you're starting off, it can be kind of annoying, like, to try to find one for your let's see, what did I do? Online, I traded for a lem rune. I actually pulled a Grand Charm off a bale, and some guy was like, "Hey, who got that Grand Charm? What do you want for it?" And I was like, because he was gonna cube with it, obviously, and I was like, "You got a lem rune or something else?" And he just, you know, chucked me a lem rune, and I was, you know, "Here you go, buddy. Thanks, appreciate it." Because I needed to make treachery at the time. Pretty trusting too, I guess, because I could have just chucked out any Grand Charm and told him it was a, you know, but I wouldn't. I'm not that kind of. Anyone who's played with me online, they're like, what was someone? They were saying that the other day, like, dude, someone just pulled that Sur rune out of Caual's right in front of you or whatever. Like, you're not even phased by it, and I was, you know, not really. I mean, not that I just don't, you know, it's just how the game goes. Just how the game goes. What's the band play? One second. It's like good morning. Can't talk. In the background, I'll shoot a link to the guy's. It's a guy who makes this stuff for. It's all Creative Commons, copyright free stuff, so you can't get in trouble for it. This is a link to the video that's playing right now, but he has all different kinds of stuff. All the songs that we've been listening to here for a second, it was there. Dr. Phil Diablo. MFing is all about 85 areas and mob density. Pretty much. Where was I? Okay. 9 o'clock. How long have I been on for here? Where's my... Oh, not even an hour yet? I should have started streaming earlier. I was playing offline for like 45 minutes. And then I was like, man, whatever. I'll just go ahead and stream. Oh, well. Nice little morning stream. We're doing... When we go to Detroit later, that's going to be like our... you know, they call it like a mini moon. And then in... just like a, you know, a night out, pretty much. In this big city. And then we're going to do our real, quote-unquote, honeymoon in, like, February or something like that. Whatever we decide. Because when we were planning all this, we didn't want to book a... You know, we just didn't know what was going to happen with planes and being able to fly and whatnot. So we decided just to not book it right now, and then we can wait. And I kind of assumed that, I mean... all the COVID restrictions aren't going to come back. Like nobody has any appetite for being like on lockdown again or something like that. So I kind of figured everything would be fine, but we decided just to wait just in case. Just because, you know, the sheer volume of money something like that cost. Why don't I stream on Twitch? I mean, I don't think it necessarily matters, and this way people don't have to try to find me like, where's these, you know, oh, and I gotta go to this link, and you know, some people aren't, you know, they just don't use Twitch, so it's like eliminating half of my audience if I streamed on Twitch. Like half the people couldn't watch me, or wouldn't, because they don't want to go sign up for another thing, you know. And everything else wise, like, to be honest, it is a little more, we'll say, difficult or whatever to stream on YouTube. It's not set up as good somehow, even though it's Google. But I mean, it's essentially the same. You hit go live and you go live and you stream and people watch it, you know. So good morning. What's up, Bones? Twice now queue ended, said cannot connect to servers, and it make me restart. Ouch. Sorry to hear that. I've never really had that before. Actually, I take that back. I did. I think I had to reset my computer or reset the game or something. I can't remember if I just closed the game or if I reset the server or reset my computer. But I did have that happen before, now that you mention it. Luckily, it was never like a long queue. It was like, the queue was like 7 or like 3, you know, so. Never had some devastating, you know, 140 queue, and then you get to the end and it crashes. Gross. Woo. But yeah, I'm probably going to have to get off here soon. I was doing a quick stream, figured I was playing. I figured I'd come say hi and hang out with y'all. Thank you once again. I did want to say, I feel like I don't say this enough. Thank you so much to the channel members. I just kind of thought of this, so I just wanted to spit it out there. Thanks for, you know, supporting the channel. It's not exactly expensive, but some people will be like, oh, it's just like a little thing. It really does mean a lot, just, you know, that people are willing to support the channel. So much appreciated. Those look ethereal by the color, don't they? But good old goblin toes. 25% chance of crushing glow. Let's go. I'll mark that one down. Maybe I'll pause that real quick, huh? Since it is pretty much essentially the premier melee boot in Diablo 2. Oh, thanks a lot, TP. Appreciate it. Appreciate it. Is player 4 best player for rune drops? No. Generally, you want to go with the higher 7 and 8. The rune drop stuff goes on. The drop odds for everything goes on odd numbers. So 1, 3, 5, 7, 9, or 9. 1, 3, 5, 7. So yeah, I usually do player 7. So Phil, the swim, the dance. Is it you just talking like that old school? I mean, I'll bust that one out once in a while if that's what you're talking about. From a little bit ago. Should I cube 4 Vexes into a low to make my second grief and spin up frenzy, or make an and roll my first CTA for my MF sorceress? I would probably go with a CTA, I guess. But it really depends on what you want to play. A dual grief setup on a frenzy barb. I don't remember. A lot of people won't do that, and I don't remember why. I know a lot of people go with death on their offhand. I don't remember the logic and everything behind it. I'd have to like look into it again. But I usually always go with. Didn't I just? Whoa, man! I must have had a non-max potion in there. Whoop. Almost missed that. Whoopsie. I feel like if I shouted more, it'd make the stuff run away better, but it still doesn't. They never run away good. It's like if they run away and they hit a wall, they turn around and just attack you. Yeah, Rhino, I assume you're answering a question someone asked that I missed. If they're asking what the best place would be, pretty much any rune word base, Hell Cows is going to be the best bet. I assume that would be the question. Like player 7, Hell Cows, no Magic Find. If you're specifically trying to find rune word bases. I generally wouldn't do the no Magic Find. I mean, it would depend, I guess. If how badly I needed the rune word base. Dude, is it normal to get so high roll source torch for an Yeah, I feel like right now torches and stuff super expensive. Hey Phil, what's the best way to get an ethereal? Oh, that was a question you answered from earlier. Yeah, sorry, I was getting a little behind. Some of these are missing some comments. Yeah, I don't feel bad if I don't answer a comment. You can put it in again. My apologies. Don't like spam it, but if like a couple minutes go by, pretty much if it gets off the page here, I don't scroll back up to find comments generally. So if it gets off the page and I didn't answer it or didn't see it, you can put it in again. You know, if it's been a few minutes or whatever. And my apologies. I try my best. Still getting better at streaming and keeping up with the comments and stuff. And sometimes playing in different areas is going to be easier or harder too, so. This is a pretty labor-intensive build and Magic Find location, to be honest, so. Ooh, ooh, ooh. Sometimes like bail runs are good for keeping up on comments because you got time between every single wave to like read comments and stuff. Just got an for a 14. Oh yeah, that does sound like a pretty good deal. Sometimes you can get lucky like that, yeah. Maybe the price is like tanking because people are farming them so much. Let me see here. Yeah, I'll probably. I think this will be the last run, and then I'm gonna get ready for my mini moon, so me and the wonderful lady, can have a cool night in the city. So I'm gonna hop to town. I want to catch up on some comments here to chat with you for a second, and then I'm gonna hop off and get ready for stuff. So let's see what we got here. It was playing on PS5 and got a PC and switched over and lost everything. Can't find at all what my Battle.net account was. Wow, that's terrible, Johnny. Sorry to hear that, because yeah, you're supposed to be able to hop over and play across console and PC and stuff like that. So anyone tried hunting thresher racks in Lower Kurast? I've heard about that, and there was one time actually I was doing I did like starting a new character, starting a new account simulation and I did 250 Mephisto runs, or was it 500? And one of the weapons racks was dropping a thresher every time, and I got like I ended up not getting an ethereal one that had 4 open sockets, but I got a few with 5, and I got like 3 of them that were just plain ethereal. So that is the one way. It's hard to find the right weapons rack though. So mega grats on the wedding, by the way. Wish you and your family all the luck in the world. Thank you, Elliot. Appreciate it. Appreciate it a bunch. Hell was kicking my ass, needless to say. I went back and farmed Nightmare. Can't wait until I can do Hell Cow stuff. Yeah, sometimes you gotta do that. Go back and farm Nightmare, Andy or Mephisto and stuff. Get some stuff. So, hey, fella, you ever made a smiter? If so, is Storm Shield a good option? Generally for a smiter, I mean, if that's the best you got, like usually the Haas or what's the rune word? Exile. Exile's obviously the best, but I mean, I guess Storm Shield wouldn't be bad. I'm not really sure. I would say I can't really answer that question great. I've done smiters before, but I'm not an expert to say the least. So I kind of just make generic smiters like everybody else. So have you experienced joining someone else's game while trading and got Ja rune? Oh, like you join some other game while they're trading, you go kill something and find a Ja rune, or what you're saying, Desmond? That'd be a pretty wicked drop. Sleep Cell, woohoo, have fun. Appreciate it, man. Appreciate it. Isn't Detroit destroyed? I heard it's like San Francisco now. Junk and trash everywhere. I mean, Charles, that's a little bit of an exaggeration. It's not like, I don't even know what to describe it as. It's probably not the best city in the United States, but it's not. It depends. If you go into like the quote-unquote neighborhoods, I mean, it's kind of let go. There's like houses with trees growing up through it and stuff because the whole neighborhoods are abandoned except for one here, one there. But downtown's pretty reasonable. I mean, there's a homeless people here and there, but nothing crazy. Detroit's not that bad. It gets kind of a bad rap. It's just not as big and as awesome as a lot of other cities, I guess you could say. But it's, I mean, you know, I just got a 4 open Eth Superior Wire Fleece 824 defense. Not bad. Not bad. Anyone else here have Scalders for trade? Huh. Good morning, everyone. Best of luck with your MF runs. Well, BJ59 Smurf in real life. I'm actually about to hop off. I was just catching up on comments. I want to make sure I caught up on everybody's comments before I left here. So, huge shout out to anyone who supports the channel. The channel members, thank you so much for becoming Sweetville Slayers. So, huge shout out to the channel members. Anyone in the past who's ever super chatted or donated money and stuff like that through Streamlabs, much appreciated. Thank you so much. I'm gonna hop off. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you guys enjoyed the stream. So, an impromptu early morning stream. So, peace out, y'all. Hope you all enjoy the stream. Hope you all enjoy the videos. Don't forget, guys, keep slaying.